Hello and welcome. My name is Kay Ross from Kay Ross Biz, and this video is part of a series of videos where I'm talking about presenting without tears. Today I want to talk about another of my pet peeves, and it has to do with slides and using slides in a presentation. So to do this, I'm just going to bring up my screen, and here we are here. And here we are. So what's your reaction when you see this picture, this slide? And if you're like 99% of people, you will be reading it. And what that means is that as you're reading it, you're not listening to me, or you're not taking in what I've said. So I've got a lot of information there. The information is actually pretty good, but putting it on the slide like this, I'm going to lose you. If I, as a presenter, feel that you absolutely need to know everything that's on that slide, then I would say use a handout. The other thing about this particular slide is that the picture, okay, it's a nice picture. It's a woman cooking sausages over a campfire, all very nice. And if I was giving a presentation about campfire skills, then it might be pertinent. But it's got nothing to do with the topic. So I would say if you're doing a presentation, you want a picture, you need to ensure that the picture has something to do with what you're talking about. So if we go on to the next slide, you can see that the picture is of an audience watching a presentation, and that's what I'm talking about. So that picture is actually quite pertinent. The other thing I've done is I've just got the topic, the subject title up the top, and that's it. So as I'm talking, hopefully you're listening to me because I haven't got a lot there for you to read. So to make the slides better and not as busy and the words bigger and more simple, then the first thing you need to do is to talk or engage with your audience. Just don't read to them. Don't talk at them, but include your audience, whether it's online or face-to-face, in what you're talking about. Next thing I'd say is keep it simple by having only 5 to 6 words per line on a slide. Anything more than that, the words get too small and you end up with a slide looking like the one that I showed you previously. Next point to remember is have only 5 to 6 lines per slide. That means, again, that you've kept it simple, that you haven't got a lot of information there, and if you find that you've got more information, then make a second slide. Don't try and crowd it in onto all on one slide. Talk to each point as I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing up one point at a time. I'm talking about it, and even if you have a look at it there's not a lot of words, and wherever you are at the back of the room or on a smartphone, you will be able to read that much easier than that previous slide. Last thing I'll say is throw out the rest of the stuff. As I said, all that information on the previous slide meant that I lost most of you as you were trying to read it. If it's really important information, do it as a handout. If not, do it as I've done on this particular slide. Talk to each point. People are going to take it in much better. It's much easier to read, and you can engage with your audience while you're doing it. So my pet peeve, too much writing on the slide and pictures not having to do anything with what the topic is. So as I said, my name is Kay Ross from Kay Ross Biz. I've got some other videos there on presenting without tears, and I look forward to talking to you in our next video. So thanks for your attention, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.